Hello mga besh, mga bay. I am with Ken Uy and he is our chosen artist for our Art of the Stage.
Hi everybody, my name is Ken ICROA. I'm a choreographer slash dancer.
So Ken, for our first question, so how did it all start?
It all started when I was nursery, kindergarten, because my school before was a born again school. So every month we held an activity for our church. So we always dance. So by that time, I didn't really realize that I have talent in dancing, but I was passionate enough to dance. So that's where it all started.
Next, who was your inspiration in your works?
Well, there were a lot of people who inspired me in my works, but when I was in first grade, there was a dancer who was like our senior at that time. So he taught us everything we need to know about dancing, like all the basic hip hop grooves or locking grooves or house grooves, and that really inspired me to learn more about dancing. And when I reached the fourth year, I became more into choreography, which is the second thing that I not mastered but learned. So yes, I can say that senior guy, Char, was my inspiration. Senior Kuya.
So for the third question, what was your greatest achievement and why did you consider it as your greatest achievement?
Well, I have many great achievements, but many siya kay gina-consider na ko siya as my as myself nga ay sa self nako nga life nga great achievements because kita bitaw na natin ka ng mga steps bitaw nga atong gina-take. So kana siya nga mga steps which is for us great na siya para sa to. So mayon ko dagan akong great achievements. Ang una is makatuon kog mga basic na mga moves sa dance. So for me it was a great achievement because in order to become great you need to go first to the basics, so beginning, yes. And second is when we kanang first enter the competition, even though nga dagan pa kay mig tries before me nakadaog, pero at kato siya nga mga tries, katong first dance sa competition, ako na to siyang gituring nga great achievement po siya kay it's very big man good na maka-appeal ka sa isang dance competition if you're a dancer, and it needs to take great skills po. Di man sa great skills, pero skills po nga para maka-appeal ang inana. So para sa ko great achievement ko siya, and then ito din nakadaog mo, one of the great achievements ko pinako siya, and then to be able to join a greater group outside sa school which is ang ecstatic. So isa po to siya pinaka-chada nga achievements.
What were the challenges you encountered as an artist?
As an artist, well, being a dancer, there are many challenges, like for example kanang kwarta financially and ang pagskwela. Ay, pero dili mo gid lang challenge ang pagskwela, pero lisod kay isabay ang dance, pagsayaw and pagskwela kay sometimes dili bigid ka pwede nga mo nga sayaw ra jud ka, eskwela ra jud ka, so mo na yung priority. So mo nang sometimes kay one kay siya kay like you need to balance bitaw. Then when you dance dapat dili mo mapasagdan yung education. Pero when you dance po, kailangan jud siya kwarta kay mga pliti or like yung mga costume or mga studio bitaw, and kailangan jud siya sacrifices. So daghan siya challenges kasi mo nang pinaka-top duha nga challenges yun na akong na-face sa kani nga kani siya nga art na akong gipili. So ako lang maingon kay kung love gini mo imong art is mag-make you kag sacrifices, and kana mga challenges ma-overcome na siya if wala mo gid mo passion.
So were there times that you wanted to give up?
Yes, night times na like gusto na jud ko mo give up, like for example kay ang reason jud adto kay ang kwarta jud kay finance, ang lisod gid kay finance ang sayaw, like ang uban sige makaingot nga uban kay dito ra ga practice sa gawas okay ra, pero ang pliti man jud like ang pliti niya labi na ang costumes niya na uban mga competitions biya pud na kailangan jud ka ng mga kanang fee before ka mo ka-join. So isod gid siya. Then ang second pud kay ang pag-eskwela, like night times pagod, like kung mo-appeal mo competition or naamoy ka na ginakommit nga event, kay kailangan jud ka mag practice og sayo. Then syempre pamapractice og sayo kanang long nights gina siya mag-practice mo, sumabot og 12, ang pinaka-degay na gina mo 1. So ang study biya pud kay kailangan biya pud ka mag-study as a student, you need to study. So muna siya ang marag pinaka lisod bitaw gid na mahitabo kay like hapit na gid ka mo give up na kwadto nga time kay murag ang studies na may murag kahinay nagakawala. So murag nakalkuan ko to nga kailangan na jud ko magundang ani kay like kung hindi ko muundang basig ang akong future na nun ang madaot pod. Pero nakauna po ko sa myself na dili mo gid kailangan ka muundang, pero kailangan na gid mo i-manage na gid mo time, like pilisan nga like dili sad mo na isa ka nights kay mo magpagabi practice. So para na kay time mag-study kung na kay mga exam or quiz or assignments tomorrow ana. So mo na siya akong nakuha na nahimo nga answer sa akong question nga mo give up na ba ko.
Can you share some memorable experiences that you had in the past?
The most memorable experience is when we won the hip hop extreme. Well, not one, first runner up, pero kato siyang experience kay grabe na marag dito mo gud like tsada kay sa feeling na tanan yung ipanghaguan, tanan ang mga sacrifices, tanan inyong time ug effort nga gihatag kay marag na paid off bitaw siya. So tsada kay sa feeling nga nadaog mo balag dili gid mo name nga na champion, pero naabitay ni paignan ang inyong grabe nga hard work ug effort. So mo ito siya ang isa sa pinaka memorable gid nga experience sa akin.
Thank you for considering our invitation.
And accept this token as our way of gratitude or thank you.
Thank you.
I have learned that each and every one of us is required to undergo a process of formation. It is seen that each and every one of us will learn from the basic things before learning things that are beyond what we think we know of. And something that I've learned from Ken was that he began learning how to dance when he was around 3rd grade, which is a very early stage of learning how to dance, which is, we can say, is something exceptional. So we can say that everyone will always start from scratch. Even the simplest thing as making, simplest cake, as such thing as that. So with that, we can say that we will always start from small things before we do greater things.
I learned that people must always be humble. Winning first place doesn't mean that you're above others. There's always someone who is more good than you. All of us are learning. Even those people who already achieved something very big, they are still learning. So be humble and be grateful.
So Ken Uy is a person who makes time for his passion while studying. So Ken proves that you can actually do both your studies and passion, just as long as you can balance things out and you won't treat your studies or education less priority than your passion.
Sometimes people tend to look down on us, make fun of what we are doing, or just makes us feel unappreciated. But why do we tend to keep up with the society's standards of people's lives? Sometimes we want to give up, but do you really think giving up is the answer? Well, I think it's not, because we keep on learning, and learning makes us a better person. So don't give up and be passionate in everything you do.
In the interview that we had, I have learned that we should acknowledge all the successes, even if it is only a small one or a big one. Because not all the people are given the opportunity to perform, and not all the people are given the talent that we have.